Hey guys, so I've been decided to get into the gaming review scene, but this is mostly a pilot, so it'll not be the first episode. I mean, technically it is like the first episode, but yeah. But in the meantime, this is a game, alright?
The late 90s, something I wish I was born in. Basically, there were three things that screams the 90s. The Simpsons, dumb clothing, and, of course, skateboarding. So in 1998, a little-known developer for Activision called Neversoft Entertainment decided to release this game called Apocalypse, starring Bruce Die Hard Willis.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
And the game had mocap, also known as motion capturing, which is unheard of at the time. And randomly, Neversoft one day said,
We should make a skateboarding game because why not, I guess.
You basically know how Pro Skater was made. It was Bruce Willis on a skateboard, and apparently it was just called Pro Skater because they didn't have Tony at the time. Once Neversoft got Tony, he decided to do some motion capturing, and in the same year, he also did the 900, which is really impressive for the skating community and his life. And thus, September 29th, 1999, the game was released, and it made amount of copies and made tons of sequels. After 2007, it goes really downhill. As Neversoft left the Tony Hawk game development and passed it on to the second coming of Satan, also known as Robomoto, which spawned in two games based off skateboard controllers that you pay like over $150 worth, and a shitty remake of the first two games. But even then, 3 games isn't enough. Why not make 4 with Pro Skater 5? Wow! 13 years after the last game, and they decided to make this number 5, so this might be good, right? This game was rushed to shit before Tony Hawk and Activision's license expired, and it kinda shows. September 29th, 2015, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 was released on PS4 and Xbox One, but also got last-gen versions on December 15th, because people in 2015 really need Pro Skater 5 on their PS3. People hated this game, and some people say that it's the worst Tony Hawk game. Have they literally seen Tony Hawk Motion? You know the drill. They did a day 1 patch and it kind of fixed the game, but let's just get into it anyways. We already wasted almost 3 minutes of this shit. The back of the box kind of confuses me on why this game is rated T. Mild lyrics? Really? I will be playing the Xbox One version because capturing it on the PS4 kinda sucks. So we boot up the game, and so far we got one of the best parts of the game, which is the opening video. And the main menu, it's a lot of blue. We get to our first level called the Barracks, which is actually a real skate park in LA. So without further ado, let's try the first level. What the ass are these graphics? Literally, the last game that Robomoto made looks beautiful. Sometimes. Controls? I mean, it is Pro Skater alright, but they added a mechanic just to piss you off. Apparently, the grind button is also the slam button, which is by far the dumbest fucking method I've ever heard of in a game. Like, every time I'm trying to do a combo, the game just said nuh-uh, and then just let me die for some reason. Thankfully, you could just turn it off. The missions, if you could even call it missions, adds no point to this game, other than that the missions are the only Pro Skater things in this Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game. The way special tricks are controlled is stupid, because apparently the way to activate the special tricks is to press the left shoulder button to do tricks, and then just do whatever it is on the action buttons, and then that's your special tricks. Just like the slam button, that is the dumbest mechanic I've ever seen to a skateboarding game. Okay, that's enough negativity for now. let's get into the positives. First off, the bunker and School 3 are probably my favorite levels because they're based off old levels. And Mega Park is actually my favorite level in the entire game, probably because of this big ass ramp. Okay, I'm finished. Even though it's mentioned a lot, but let's talk about glitches via this montage in a video that's on my second channel.
Okay, so I'm not trying to copy most reviewers of this game because it's said like a billion times, but I'm the only person that kinda likes this game, and it has potential to be actually decent or good like the original games. But instead, just like Activision and its greediness, it was rushed and a complete mess that just released it kinda unfinished. And shockingly, that was Robomoto's last game. It shut down in 2016, probably because of the people saying that Pro Skater 5 is the worst game of 2015. But thankfully, we have thps 1 and 2. And we should thank Pro Skater 5 for being so bad that now we have a good Tony Hawk game after another 13 years. So Pro Skater 5 is a mediocre game at best, but it does have some good elements and could have gotten some potential. But again, Activision. But we do have this though. But Activision also had to be Activision and canceled 3 and 4. But in the end, this board costed me my left foot.